Yo, what the fuck is going on, man? This your boy Boom. We are here with episode 4, I think. I'm doing episodes now, bitch. So I'm here like episode 4. And shout out to my brother DC, man. He taught me that, man. You know what I'm saying, with this episode shit. Some of the episodes y'all the fuck out. But I'm doing episode 4, man. I'm here with two of my podcast family members, man. We never met in person, but we've been rocking with each other for at least a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? These guys are dedicated to what they do. And every time I ask them to pull up, they pull the fuck up. So shout out to my homie Allura and shout out to my homie Rob, man. How y'all doing today, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm chilling, man. It's my birthday. How about you, Rob? How you doing, man? I don't even think he hear us. You hear us? That man got them thank you for calling Rod Care. I'm gonna help you headphones
What's
on.
up with you, man? I'm just chilling.
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, bro. You chilling? How you doing, man?
Can't complain, man. You know.
Amen. So what you got going on, Miss Allura? What's going on with you? What you got going on in your life nowadays?
Man, just pretty much getting back to potting. It's been a while. Um, Revamping my YouTube, more so doing like cooking videos over there, launching my kids' channels, school, and just hustling. And also my other channel, Not for the Week podcast over there. So we over there making money
Man,
moves.
shout out to Burrow, right? Burrow.
Yeah, shout out to my co-host, my brother Burl. What up, bro?
Man, shout out to bro, man. I mean, you said it's not for the week podcast, right? And then you got the
Oh,
Lauren.
yes, I have the Lauren Hour podcast. So, uh, actually, January the 17th, 2025, I have Miss Inya Flack coming on. A lot of people might know her from the show Malcolm and Eddie, also The Resident. She was in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Nutty Professor 2, and she's on a show called Kings and Queens on BET. She has a long
Look at that
track
stuff.
record, so I sit down with her, going to chop it up with her. So I'm excited about that. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
That's fire, man. The Alluring Hour podcast. Shout out to Not for the Week podcast as well. Shout out to the homie bro. Your son has a podcast as well, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a podcast. He has his YouTube channel. So my 8-year-old, he is just full of energy. So he has his YouTube, which is called Figures Elite. So it used to be mine's and his father's channel, but we don't use it. But my son is like gold when it comes to YouTube. Like he sits down on my channel, and this boy instantly has 1,000 people in the live just interacting, and they just love him. So
He
we decided
connected.
it's time to yes. So we decided it's time for him to launch his channel and do his thing.
Hey, why
Shout out to
not,
my
man?
baby Eli.
Them babies got something to say too, man. A lot of times we be like, "That's kid, they got something to say," and they be making sense. So he probably talking that. Wait, is it anime he on? Is he talking about anime or
He talks about everything. Listen,
everything?
Eli is a Dragon Ball Z fan. He's a My Hero Academia. Any anime, Eli pretty much loves it.
No,
And we
exactly.
named him. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. My father's name, his middle name is Eli, so we named him after my father. And I was watching this dope movie on Netflix called Solomon Kane. So I'm like, bam, there go my son name, Eli Solomon Kane. Biblical, powerful. And that
Power,
young man walks in power. Trust me, that little man.
man.
He
Especially if you
oh
speak it like that, you know what I'm saying? You speaking this name, you speaking all that. So that's fire. That's fire, man. Right.
What's
What's
up?
up, brother, man? You done took a break from the podcasting, man. Now you out here telling jokes, man. What's going on, brother? What you got going on, man?
Man, you know me. I don't have the time for the podcast grind. I appreciate y'all doing it, but I don't got the time for it, man. I don't got time to be kissing babies, kissing ass. You know what I mean? I don't
That's
got
what we
time
do.
for it, man.
That's part of the grind.
Yeah, you gotta beg a nigga, man. You gotta tell him he's cute and all kind of gay shit just to get somebody to get on, man. I don't got the
A whole
patience
bunch
for it.
of Diddy producers. That's
Oh, you
crazy,
gotta put
man.
baby on the mic just so they can talk on it.
That's crazy. Obviously, he been tough. So what's going on with the comedy life, man? You still fucking around? I mean, I seen, some of the videos that you had shared with me, and I follow you, so I'll be seeing them That was the one joke you told I was gonna tell tonight. I should have wrote it down, man. But you was at like a was it a laundromat or was it a food place? I don't know. Wherever it was, you was grinding it though, man. You was grinding.
Yeah. I'm still sparking a little bit, man. I just think, you know what I mean. It's just been time for me to do it because my podcast always been joking around and, you know what I mean, just having laughs. That's what my podcast was about. You know what I mean. Also,
So
some truth to my podcast. What?
so are you what we would say? Are you like grinding the comedian thing? Like where you got places we can follow you at to, see your shows, or are you just grinding to where like right now you're not putting out any content, you just grinding from different events at different events?
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much using my YouTube for. I haven't put no episodes out. Like all my recent episodes have been talking to people that have been doing it for a little bit. So that's what
No, I
I'm
ain't talking
using my
about the
podcast.
podcasting. Oh, that's what you're saying. Your podcasting, all your
Yeah,
recent
yeah, yeah,
podcasts.
yeah.
What
I've been
about
putting my.
your comedy shows though? Like, are you
Oh yeah,
putting?
I got some. I got a show in supposedly February. I got coming out, so I got a guest spot I'm gonna do. So I've just been grinding with that lately. You know what I
Can
mean?
we follow you anywhere on that, or the same thing? Just follow you on
Oh, you can
YouTube.
find me on Rod Uncensored 410 on Instagram, and you can
Rod
follow.
Rod and Sister 14 on Instagram.
And you can also follow my YouTube. I got clips on my YouTube, Rod Uncensored
Rod and
comedy now.
Sister.
It's Rod Uncensored comedy now. I ain't
Rod
changed my
and
network.
Sister comedy. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right, man. Well, look, man. Again, I appreciate y'all too for pulling up, man, and hollering at me. I brought y'all two on this show, obviously, because I've had conversations with you guys, and I feel like I can get two different sides from you guys. Now with Allura, um, I know I'm gonna get like that mama, that real love right there. But then with you, Rod, I know you gonna say some shit that a motherfucker ain't gonna say, including myself. People say I say some wild shit, but you, nigga. So our first show. Also, before we do this, I want to let y'all know I gotta figure this out. So anybody that's watching that got any ideas, I need some help. I need some help with these ideas. Also, you too. I need some help. But I want to do this giveaway. I bought this camera a few months
Nice.
back ago. It's a little 4K camera or whatever. And I want to give it away to somebody. I don't know how to do giveaways, so maybe people can get in my inbox and help me out with some ideas on some giveaways to how I can get this camera away. We'll work on that later, though, for sure. Um, but yeah, I brought y'all two on here because I know y'all gonna give me two different sides of it. So our first segment that we're gonna talk about is politically incorrect. All right, all right. Now, first subject I actually got from your podcast, Laura. Not subject, excuse me. First topic in this segment, I'm actually got from your podcast. Uh,
Okay.
should other cultures slash races be able be able to use the N word? Thank you, brother. I love you too, Auntie.
So I am gonna give the nice version of it. Golly. So I'm gonna tell you the only two cultures that I'm okay with saying it is the Puerto Ricans and the blacks. Anything outside of the Puerto Ricans, I ain't feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling it. And the reason why I feel it with the Puerto Ricans is because I grew up so close to them and it's not it doesn't have that racist tone behind it. You know,
Might not get the ER behind
you
it.
don't get the
Maybe if
ER.
you piss them off, though.
I pissed off plenty of Puerto Ricans, trust me, and I've never heard it. And this is how they address each other and with terms of endearment. And I've never I'm just speaking for me though. I've never had a Puerto Rican use that word against me. So that's why I'm okay with it. Plus, Puerto Ricans, they come in so many different shades and different hair textures that resemble ours that half of the time I'm next to a Puerto Rican and I think they black because they got my hair texture, they got my skin tone, and I hear the way they talk, and then I find out we're closely related because we were all traded through the same, islands, and we all kind of descend from Africa, different parts.
Correct,
That's my
correct,
thing.
and that's true. We definitely could definitely be connected through the slave trade and all that. So I do get it with the Puerto Ricans, and I think you said who else?
Just the Puerto Ricans, nobody else.
Yeah. What
Nobody else
about
gets
you?
passed.
What about you, Ryan? How you feel, man? Should other cultures or races be able to use that word?
I
Damn.
got like I got a wife that's kind of on the lighter side, so I know she got a little white in her. Let me say this. So like I'm okay with if I was single, if I had a white chick, she could call me the hard end if we in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Dang.
It's just certain things. Like I don't let a word dictate me. You know what I mean? I used to have a lot of ex call me small dick rod. That shit don't dictate me. I still got off.
Oh my
You
god.
can't do that, bro. I gotta keep going. I can't have no pause in the show. When you say things, you make me think, bro. Like, what the fuck did you just say, bro?
Right, like where do we come up with this at?
I'm just saying, it's
He's a
just a
comedian,
word,
man.
man.
It's all
I don't
good.
care if as long as you don't say the ER.
As long as you
You
don't
know what
say
I
the
mean?
ER. So she can call you. So if you get you a white girl, y'all in the bedroom, and she like, whatever, nigga, you cool with that.
Yeah, as long as it's in the bedroom. I give you the pass.
But outside the bedroom, don't
Oh
use it.
no, you be like, nigga, get over here. You can't do that.
You remind me of a dude who probably could play like you remind me of a dude that'll play like the slave role in a relationship or
Oh man,
something.
that's my top five like fantasy to play roots. Play roots in the bedroom with whips.
But no,
I
look, I'm
mean,
gonna say this, bro. I sometimes don't like using the word myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It come off, because thank you, brother. Um, it come off. It sometimes come off as I don't know. Just it don't feel right sometimes when I say it. Sometimes, but it'll come off easy. Like nigga, shut the fuck up. Like you know what I'm saying. But then I'll be like, damn, I gotta stop using that word. But it just come off easily. But like I do have a problem with everybody else. Who's like, if you're not black, like your mom black, your dad black. Like I ain't talking about Jamaican. I ain't talking about African. I'm talking about black. Like if you ain't black, I don't feel like you should use it, man, because it's like even if certain races don't get treated like us.
True.
Even if they use it the same way we use it, even if they come from where the same struggle that we come from, like they don't get treated like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't get the advantages or the privilege. I mean, we don't get the advantages or the privileges that a lot of other races get, the advances, the grants, the loans. You know what I'm saying? We don't get a lot of those things. So when they try and act like they are us or take our culture and shit like that, I just don't feel like that should be a word that be used by everybody. So, I just that was one of my things, man. I don't feel like nobody should use it, and fuck y'all for using it.
but
So
I don't like when black
That's
people
fair.
overuse it.
Me too,
Like,
yeah.
don't say nigga. Hey, nigga, I got something in the microwave. Like, that's not bringing nothing to the conversation. Don't overuse it.
I must admit I overuse it, and for me it's just like a pleasure in saying it. I don't know, like
thank you,
it soothes my soul saying it, and I don't know why, but I am not comfortable saying it in front of other people. Like I'm okay with using it in my home,
but
and that's the thing, because even to me saying the word, I hear it and I cringe when I say it. So that's why I've trained myself not to use it in public, because it shouldn't really be used in public by none of us. So I agree
but
with
none
you
of us.
on that. So I hear what everybody's saying, that takes our power back, but I'm like, the power probably gets taken back when the word no longer exists in nobody's vocabulary.
That too, just more like okay, like I done had conversations with me being in Arizona. I done heard like I've been on the phone with my homeboy, and he got a Mexican girlfriend,
Hmm.
and she in the back like nigga, like, and she putting emphasis on the A. She ain't
God
even putting
damn.
it. You know what I'm saying? It's like nigga, you gonna get out of my house, nigga. And I'm like, bro, hold on. First off, I said no, I'm gonna be telling you to get out. But secondly, nigga, like, and there I go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got some problem with the Mexicans using it, because
Mm,
they do not really like us. People would like to think they do, but they don't. I have nothing against them, because, as long as you don't bother them, they don't bother you. But they don't. They're not gonna rally with us. If it was a shit show tomorrow for us, we cannot depend on the Mexican people or culture to rally with us or to even try to comprehend anything that we've been through, or our ancestors. So yeah, no, I would say Puerto Ricans, for me, they understand the
Thank
struggle
you.
because they may not understand it like we do, but Puerto Ricans had a lot of struggles here in America too. And
They do.
even currently, like just Puerto Rico, the state of Puerto Rico or the territory,
Thank you.
um them, when they went through the storm, we acted like they weren't even United States citizens. We acted like they were second class. We acted like they were a whole different country. We acted like they did not matter. You go over there, you be like, dang, this is a part of the US. And even though they may not have experienced slavery, they've experienced some hardships and some suppressions. I
I've heard every race experience slavery.
Not every race,
Not
not
every
every
race.
race, not to the
Oh,
extent that the Jewish people and Black people have experienced. I'm talking about for the US of A, not as not as much as us. I'm sorry, no. Even
Would you
even the agents who came here and had to work the railroads, they experienced some things, but not as bad as us.
I'm just saying, they got some white niggas in Ireland that live pretty bad. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers picking potatoes, man.
yeah,
They're
the white
struggling.
yeah, from my understanding, the white culture they
They
were
got,
slaving themselves first. Like
yeah, they
all the
slaves.
cultures are really
Mhm.
slaving themselves from my understanding. So,
Well,
but
they
I
were
think
saving. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I'm no. You go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I was going to say they were slaving white people here when slavery was going on,
When it first
the black
started, they was
slaves.
slaving. Right,
Yeah,
right.
they
They
were.
was out there
They,
with us, but they was getting paid, weren't they, or no?
no, they were not. They were
No,
not getting
they
paid
turned them into the
to the work
slave
hands.
catchers. Yeah, or the
Yes.
watchers. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So with them, so the equivalent would be people living in trailer parks. Like the white people live in trailer parks. They if slavery was real now, I mean not real, but if it existed the way it existed back then in the United States, they would be slaves. They would be higher up slaves. They would have priority over us, but they would still be slaves because
Mm.
that's the name, the term that they call them, WT. I ain't gonna say the word. That was a derogatory name towards them because they felt like they were lower than the rest of the whites. You know, I don't know.
Mm. Well, look, that moves me on to this topic. We're still politically incorrect, but was segregation really that bad? And like, how would y'all if it good or bad? Would y'all be with it today?
I would be with it today.
What about you, Rod?
I
Well,
just
look,
want,
Rod,
I just
Rod,
want black women. I think it would be better because it's two independent black women out here, right? I feel like they needed this more when they had to worry about a bus catching on fire. They needed this more. You never seen a woman walking down the block by herself back then. Now they don't need you.
they
Mm.
don't need us at all, huh?
They
So
don't need us at all. I
I,
feel like
oh, I'm
women
sorry,
back
Rob.
then was women back then were more loving and more feminine. These women now, I don't know, they're robots, yo. They're Elon Musk robots.
Well, why you feel like we should be on segregation, Miss Allure?
First of all, black men would know how to love themselves more. Black men will have more respect for the black culture. Black
Amen
men will
to
protect black women more. Black men will feel more protected by black women. Black men wouldn't feel the need to be validated by any other race. Black men would truly be kings upon thrones in their own communities. And there would not be that many young black criminals out here because they would have fathers in their homes that stood on business and let them know, like, we ain't doing that. That's for them over there. We don't do that. That's why I believe segregation should have still been here because when segregation got abolished, it did separate black homes. And when they seen that black homes were still stable, they was like, okay, segregation ain't doing this job the way uh
suppose
is
we thought it
supposed
was
to.
gonna do.
So shit, we need to go ahead and introduce welfare and let them know it's this money or your husband's. Or we're gonna go ahead and once they figured out that the black women could sustain themselves without the husbands and figure out how to flip welfare, well shit, their kids are still learning how to read and write. Let's bring crack into it. Once they brought crack into it, shit, every child was left behind.
Man, they fucked us, didn't they? Real good, man. It's crazy. It's like you think about when they say we do each other like this or we do each other bad, but it's like the systematic, I guess, depression of it, or the systematic situations they put us in,
Mhm.
made us have no choice but to figure it out, right? And we
Mhm.
had no choice because what was it? I think you said on your show, the rat experiment.
Yes.
Um,
Mhm.
right. So it's like you drop a piece
Project.
of steak, you drop one piece of steak in a room full of wolves. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And see who wins. And then after that, you drop another piece of steak and everybody stand the fuck back and let that man, you know what I'm saying? The person that
Mhm.
won the last one choose who eats. So it's like that's what they did to us in the hood. They dropped a piece of steak and then just let us
That's
go
exactly
crazy, then arrested
that's
us for it.
exactly
Like,
what they did.
so it's crazy that would happen. That so I think segregation. I don't think we would have did each other like that. I don't think I know there was bullshit going on back in the day with these niggas, but I think that it was a lot less bullshit. Like I think it was more easier for everybody to say yes sir, no sir. Also, side note, I think they said Mr. stands for I forgot. I ain't even gonna do a side note off. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next topic. What's some of the pros and cons of immigration to you guys? Rod, you go first.
I'm not. I'm not really big on immigration and all that stuff, man, because I love my burrito tacos, and I'm not gonna do certain work them Spanish people want to do. Like people don't understand, man. This land was their land before it was ours.
No, it wasn't.
Texas, Arizona was Mexico.
No, it wasn't.
Texas, Arizona was Mexico
It's,
at one point.
you guys got to understand that there were Native Americans that lived there. Native Americans had a part were living in parts of Mexico and America. So it was, and then you have like the Aztecs in them. They're not Mexican. You have like the Aztecian tribes and stuff like that. There were so many different tribes that lived there. So the Mexicans, a lot of Mexicans are not even from Mexico. They're from Ecuador and places like that, and they migrated to Mexico. And so, like Ecuadorians, a lot of them live in Mexico. People mix them up for Mexicans, and they're not Mexicans at all. You call an Ecuadorian a Mexican, bro, they're gonna try to fight you. Or a Guatemalan, they're gonna try to fight you. Is we have to understand the region, the native people who live there. It's like when we had that social studies class and they gave us the maps, and then you see the little teepees here, and then you see the little square blocks here, and they taught us, okay, the teepees represent the Indians, the squares represents the Aztecs, and then you have like all these other places. So you learn that in social studies.
But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do half the jobs they want to do. So if you want to keep on bringing them over, I don't give two fucks. You know, my taxes still going to be the same at the end of the day. I'm still going to
No,
get
that shit
fucked
might
at the
raise that
taxes.
shit. Fuck
There's still
around.
no such thing as black tax for me. So I'm not worried about.
Either way,
I'm not worried about if they come, they don't come. You know what I mean? Only thing I'm worried about is getting off this 18 years of child support. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So I don't care about no immigration.
Well, you know what? I do, man. I will say I do care about immigration, but I understand people wanting to come here. Um, because one thing for sure, I don't want to leave this motherfucker. Like from all the other situations that I heard in other countries, I feel like I'm good right here. Like I can deal with the little bit of racism. I can get past that. Like, you know, we can fight that. It's a lot of shit that we go somewhere else, we ain't gonna be able to fight at all. Like, you know,
Man,
so
and that's a great point because you see all these celebrities talking about I'm gonna move there. A lot of motherfuckers don't got the position or the money to
nigga,
jump
go
on
down
a
to Dubai
plane.
and start yelling. Go down to Dubai and yell at one of them niggas. All that money is gonna have you 10 years somewhere locked up, yelling just for yelling at
Go to Africa. They not gonna accept you in Africa.
Hey, I heard some shit like that. That's a whole nother shit though. But look, I'll say this though. Also, my thing is just like this. If y'all coming over here, are y'all coming over here for the betterment of everybody else or yourself? And in this
For
country, we got
yourself,
too much. Right. In this
America.
country, we already got too much selfishness. Like it's like, nigga, I eat and everybody else be hungry, but at least I'm eating. But then when everybody else starve, now you ain't got no choice but to go figure out how to get your food anyways. So it's better to neutral. I mean, help everybody else, you know, get some type of nutrition to get some energy to help you. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do agree with it, but I do look at like our medical. Like, okay, if they're gonna come, then are they gonna help us build more hospitals? You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna get sick too. You know what I'm saying?
None of that shit happening, boom.
Because after that, then all of our hospitals fill up. You know what I'm saying? So now when my mama sick, it's a hospital full of people that's just came from across. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to say, they don't give a fuck about your mama. They care about them immigration to get that voted.
Exactly what it be.
That's why they bring them in here so they can get the voting for the,
They get that vote. Fuck your mama.
Get that vote.
We need that vote. Your mama wasn't gonna vote for us, bitch. She might not. Anyways, though, so man, that was our politically incorrect segment, man.
Can I answer?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't give you a chance to answer. I apologize. I apologize. Go ahead.
It's okay. Well, I'm probably the only person against it. I'm definitely against it. And people don't understand. People come over here from different countries and they come here illegally and then they go get treated. It'll cost $1 million a day to treat them. People don't understand that because they come over here. Yes, they come over here the sickest, and then they know how. Let me tell you how they backdoored the veterans, the VA. So these people are so smart. They found a way to get insurance through veterans. The assistance that wasn't being used or was put to the side. They figured out a way to get insurance through them. And then the ones who are uninsured, our healthcare system, we have to legally treat you. We can't just send you on the street, but the care that they get because they're uninsured with no type of collateral or no thought of paying back, it's $1 million a day to treat them, especially if their conditions are severe. And then you have to house them. And then where are we going to put them? Because they can't put the U.S. people aren't putting them on the streets. Look what we're doing right now. We're putting them in hotels. We don't even put our veterans in hotels. We have veterans living in the streets.
On the bus.
You have these people who jump the wall, jump fences, and then they don't contribute. People say, oh, they're going to come over here and do the jobs that we want to do. Most of them aren't paying taxes and they're working under the table. And then a lot of them, for you guys who don't know, my husband works in law enforcement. A lot of them are criminals. We don't vet them. They don't get background checks. Now, a lot of them are good people. I ain't gonna lie. But a lot of them come over here because they know our system is broken and they come and take advantage of the system. The system that's supposed to benefit us as Americans, it doesn't because we don't even know the cheat code to the system because we're blind, because we don't have our eyes on the ball, and that's our fault. But these other people, they know how to come in and work the system. These people got houses, cars, money. They get $9,000 a month. I was hearing up to $9,000 a month. And then look what they're doing. They're committing crimes against our police officers. Look, a woman got set on fire. Do you know why they're doing this? Because they do not fear our justice system because it's a joke compared to where they come from. They would be hung.
Also, because they're gonna get sent back.
Yeah, they're gonna get sent back. There's no real.
They ain't got to do no time for it, huh? Maybe 2 years and out. Get out.
Yes. The one guy who was a drunk driver killed someone. They sent him back over there, deported him. He came back, killed a whole nother family. The guy who set that lady on fire and everybody just stood there, recorded it, and didn't even help.
They said the police was there and seen that shit.
Yes, he was deported. And then you have these young, they train their young ones to come over here and to attack us and do things to us. Look what they were doing. They were going into the suburbs, kicking in homes, posing as utility companies, coming in, attacking people. They have a whole apartment complex in Colorado held up. Like, no, I'm not for that. I'm not for open immigration. I want a vet who's coming over here. Now, if there are mothers and women who really need help and they need to come over here for asylum and they're going to come over here and do what's right, I'm okay with that, because a lot of immigrant women that I've met, the women work hard. It's the men. It is the men.
They on that trash, huh?
They be on that trash. And you got to remember, they coming from the jungles. They're coming from a lawless land. These people will decapitate.
Easy licks. Ain't nobody over here tough. Everybody over here sensitive. They're like, hold on, I can get over real quick. They got that whole mentality.
Right. They're not raised with etiquette. They're not raised with manners. I'm talking about over there. They're not. Like, you ever been in the store and one of them immigrants come in and they just step on your shoe, don't say excuse me, so close to you. You be like, back up. Like, I had to take like 2 steps back because this dude all up in my face, like, ninja. And I had to be loud. Like, I'm at my son's graduation. Well, not graduation, it's Christian thing. And this woman, I knew she was an immigrant. She comes stand dead in front of me. I'm like, I know you see me filming. Dead in front of me. And I'm like, I'm speaking loud. I'm like, I know she see me. Because at this point, I'm trying not to be so direct. And then I'm just like, you know what, girl, just say excuse me. I'm like, excuse me. She like, oh, you knew in the first place you shouldn't be there. But that was my take on it.
Man, well, that's. I thank you for that take, man. You absolutely right, man. They do come over here. One thing that does scare me about immigration or just people coming over here illegally is that, like, the kidnappings. I have three little girls. They like to be outside, and then I'm right next to Mexico, so it's really a little nerve wracking for me because I hear about all of the things that goes on with people coming across this border. But yeah, so regardless, we're gonna love each other and we love all humanity. Just come to help. Don't come to be on some bullshit. We got enough going on over here in America.
Right.
And with that being said, we are done with our politically incorrect segment. Thank you guys for helping me get through that one. We got a few more to go.
This commercial was brought to you by Podcast Lit. Are your edges and hair thinning out? Your roots not as strong as they should be? Then go ahead and order Nana Beats Comeback Hair Oil. I promise you won't be disappointed. And again, thank you for tuning in to Podcast Lit.
God, do not forget to go get your oils from my girl Nanner, man. Nanner B Comeback Oils, man. Nanner B Comeback Oils on Facebook. Go holler at her. She got some good oils. I done seen some good reviews on there as well. Holler at my girl Nanner B. So, our next topic is the news. If y'all give a fuck, we got some news going on, man. I'm gonna run through this real quick, man. But y'all probably done heard about some of these things. So, some that I seen today that tripped me the fuck out. There is a video going around of P. Diddy, allegedly. It's not even. So I seen the video, and it could be real. From what I seen, it looked real as fuck. It could be CGI, but from what I seen, it would look real as fuck. There's a video of P. Diddy in jail riding around in a motorcycle. In jail. It's him on a motorcycle, riding around on a motorcycle. It's like one of those little mini bikes, but he's riding around like everybody in their cells are locked up somewhere else. Somebody standing up at top recording him on both sides, and he just riding that bitch around in circles. This is my theme on that. With all this shit that he got going on, all this shit is allegedly. Now the baby oil shit, obviously that's the real shit. They found the shit, but all the rest of the shit that's going on, all that shit is allegedly, right? This is my problem, man. We get all these motherfuckers rich, and then we turn around and say certified lover boy, certified pedophile, but we just got him rich. So now you in jail eating lobsters and steak, probably getting all the motherfuckers see your guy. So you still living good in or out of jail from us helping you do the bullshit that you was doing. But yeah, Diddy was definitely
Diddy.
It's crazy. Diddy was definitely in the riding motorcycle. On to a serious note, and this is why we need to come together, people. This is exactly why the fuck we need to come together. This shit happens every day, but it's not recorded every fucking day. And we really need to start caring about our people and trying to get them to be on the right path and trying to get them to stay out of these motherfuckers' way. Robert Brooks. Robert Brooks was killed by 14 correctional officers. Excuse me, he was beaten to death by 14 correctional officers in the infirmary at the prison. I'm gonna say that one more time. Robert Brooks was beat to death in a New York prison by 14 correctional officers. 13 of them was arrested. 13 of them was fired, and a nurse was fired. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Real quick question. Name me a job other than the WWE where you can go too far with beating somebody's ass and get sent home.
School principal.
If I beat the shit, if I'm mad at a nigga and I find out he in the hospital and I go in that goddamn hospital and I beat the shit out of him, are they gonna send me home?
They're gonna send you home to that cell.
So why the fuck these niggas get to go home? 14 beat the how?
They got a badge. They got badges.
Shout out to my city, man. Jasmine was killed by a police officer. They said he had a gun on him, but they had to unzip his jacket and pull it out.
I'm telling you, they don't go nowhere else to do that though. They ain't gonna go into no religious spots and beat nobody up. They ain't gonna do that. But they'll beat somebody up in prison.
Man, it happens all the time, man. When that Alabama brawl shit happened, oh my god, bro. They said they was down there beating the brakes off them prisoners, bro. All because black people out here with the chairs and shit. We out here excited. We finally got it back. They in there beating the shit out of our brothers and sisters, bro.
They gave Dylan Roof a 4 for 4 before he went to prison. Remember that? They gave him a 4 for 4.
Don't forget, Kyle Rittenhouse shot somebody, ran past the police with the gun in their hand, and people tell him he just killed somebody, and it's like, okay, just go stand to the side.
I don't care.
Man, Robert Brooks, man, rest in peace, brother. Justice for Robert Brooks, justice for Jasmine.
Did you watch the video?
I didn't. I couldn't. I have to stop watching them. Things like those, I've realized it's psychologically depressing, and I am at the point where I have to constantly think about my kids, because when I see commercials of 12 Years of the Slave or Roots or shit like that, that shit instantly makes me. And I think that that's some media shit that they do to us to keep a war going on, especially when you find out all this shit is ran by them Israelites. We ain't gonna, but whatever, we're gonna keep it going.
It's all is a program to keep you scared, man. That's all it is.
Man, listen, a war.
It's not a program to keep you scared.
To keep you.
Don't be saying that. Why do y'all be on here saying that crazy stuff? Don't say
I don't think
that.
it's to keep you scared. I think it's to keep you in check.
That's pretty much to keep you scared.
It's not to keep you scared. Listen,
I got something for you though, Rod, later on too, bro. I got something.
A lot of this stuff is really happening.
It really does happen, but it's definitely to keep
this war stuff.
Get back in line.
I think a lot of us say that it's just to keep us in check because it hasn't hit the home fronts yet. It hasn't hit the front doors of us personally yet. But this stuff is a lot of other people's lives, like this war going on in Israel, all of this stuff, those kids being murdered over here, bombs being dropped on the hospitals. You see people carrying babies lifeless. Like, my heart goes out for them. And then I also remember that the Bible said that we were going to be at peace for a long time. And then war was going to take out and happen. Peace was going to be broken. And I remember the Bible saying that
after this, there's supposed to be some more peace, though. Jesus supposed to come back after this one.
Okay. Right. And then I remember them saying that families were going to separate. And families weren't going to be as tight as they were. Like right now, how many people you see on social media talking about how much support they don't get from their families? How many people right now you see not associated with their kids or the kids with their parents? Like the times, whether you have faith in religion or not, you can't deny that some of the stuff that's the book of Revelations, a book that came out hundreds of years ago that we read when we were children, and everything in that book is happening verbatim. You can't deny that some of this stuff is really real.
From
all the government.
From the I think it was like daughters would turn on their mothers and sons, some fathers would turn on their sons. Yeah, all that shit happening, man. It's crazy. I just seen a video where a man just murdered his mom. Like, I keep seeing this people killing their parents. Like, this shit going crazy like lately. Let's go ahead so we can go through. We got Google computer chip Willow has connected us to the multiverse. So they say that they had this computer chip where basically, like, with us, normally what we do is we go 2 + 2 is 1, wrong. 2 + 2 is 2, wrong. 2 + 2 is 3, wrong. 2 + 2 is 4. Ding, ding, ding. That's how we figure out the answer. This computer chip pretty much asks every question at one time. And that's how I know. It's like it doesn't look for the answer. It just asks every possible question. And that's how it gets the answer. And I guess it's connected to some other shit. And it pretty much opened up some portal shit. Not opened up a portal, but just like opened up like some shit that we didn't know about. Like they just found out that time stopped somewhere over here in Antarctica, all because of this Willow chip. Like, it's getting crazy. So you guys go ahead and check out this Willow chip. Google has a Willow chip. It's knowing some shit. The shit is crazy. It's called Willow. Go check it the fuck out. Florida law introduces a new bill that's going to ban weather modification. Yeah, so now we starting to find out some true shit, huh? Y'all was fucking with the weather on this bitch. Okay.
I believe they always was. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey man, that's what them chemtrails was and shit, right? All right, let me read this. I have to write this down right here. So scientist says an object 50 times the mass of Jupiter may have passed our solar system, altering our planets. They pretty much say they don't have any other reason to why our planets are starting to orbit different. or orbits altering, obviously. And they are also saying that all the planets will align next month for a few weeks. So we'll be able to see all the planets align next month with our own naked eye. So be on the lookout to see all the planets align. And I don't know what the fuck they talking
I know.
about our orbit not going right, but
I know exactly what it was.
what's that?
The
Planet X.
motherfucking silver surfer.
Oh, she's so silly.
Galactus is on his way, bitch.
Man, they be telling the truth, don't they? They be trying to tell us the truth without telling us the truth, man.
That
That's how
right. A planet
Right.
ear is on their way.
So y'all into conspiracy theories? Because that's where we at with it, man. We on these wacky conspiracy theories, man. That's our next topic, man. Are y'all into those?
I am.
You are, man. What about you, Rod? You into conspiracy theories, brother?
No, I'm not really into theories. I'm into what does the earwax tell you off the text type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Wait, what does it tell you, right?
Just you got a T, you know, you got an ace, you know, the STD or UTI. You know what I mean? Like I'm into them kind of theories.
That is is that a theory? Is that a truth?
It's
Is
a
that
myth. It's a myth or a myth buster. It's more like a myth buster type situation. I don't know if it's
I
theory.
heard that before though.
So you dig in your ear, then you finger, and then if
Yeah.
she jump, she got something.
Yeah, I do all them kind of theories. If she put the
So you
first
out
down on
here
the floor,
putting earwax in females' coochie.
not my wife's though. You know what I mean? Let me be correct.
Do you taste it after?
No, I'm not tasting nothing.
Lord.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What if she don't jump? Is you giving her the mouth? That's what we said.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, nigga.
You put the chopstick in her mouth, you know.
Well,
Oh my
anyway,
God.
man, listen,
Right,
man.
crazy.
So, y'all been hearing about all these drone sightings and shit, right?
Well, you know what I'm interested in seeing though, man. I don't know if it's theories, but if Elon does that robotic wife thing, and me and my old lady don't work out, I'm gonna get that. That robot woman.
I want one. I'm gonna get one regardless.
That
Very
robot
nice.
woman, you could turn that motherfucker off. You don't gotta worry about her running her mouth.
She do ass. She do his
You
ass.
don't gotta worry about Bobby, Ricky, and what's the other nigga off the song? By Raphael Sadiq. Bobby, Ricky. You know what I mean? You don't gotta worry about none of them.
Troy funny.
She gonna stay with you, and somebody gonna hack your bitch, nigga.
Oh, somebody hacked her. That's why you gotta lock her up.
You said that absolutely the same.
You say that's why you gotta lock her up.
You said you gotta lock her up.
But what if she falls in love? But what if she falls in love with another robot and leaves you for computer love?
You throw water on her, bitch. She can't survive.
That's
you throw
funny.
water on her.
That's funny. That's funny. She said computer love.
You take her shit, you throw in the ocean.
But look though, so check this out. We got these drones. Y'all been hearing about these drone sightings lately.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a conspiracy that we are hearing that are basically they're saying two things could be happening. Is it safe for America or is it bad for America? So they're saying it could be safety because something's going on. They don't want to tell the people because they'll have us in the outrage if we knew why they were using those drones. So they don't tell us. They're just trying to fix the problem before it gets out.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because all these fucking monkeys and shit they've been letting loose and all these motherfucking animals. They got all these, but you know, this is conspiracy talk, people.
Boom.
Go ahead.
This is the second time monkeys got loose. It was the one time when it got loose on the highway and towards PA or something. And then down here in the South, what y'all trying to give us? What y'all trying to introduce into the natural atmosphere? Because we know y'all been doing experiments on those monkeys.
It makes no sense, really. Like, where are they? And how are they getting free? And how come y'all covered it up and not talked to us about it? Because it's like, did they mutate? Did they get somebody? Did something happen? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't telling us now. Y'all need these drones to find out what's going on. But this again is conspiracy talk, people. Because the reason I say that is because the FBI and the government is claiming that they don't know the source of these drones.
Bullshit.
Or, which is why it could be a threat, right? Because if they don't know the source, then what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck got these bitches up in the air and why we ain't took them down yet? And what do y'all got them up in the air for? And they 8 feet, 10 feet long? Like, you know what I'm saying? They can, like, what the fuck? Y'all putting one person in there or is it somebody from another? Like, what the fuck is going on? So the drone conspiracy is it could be a threat or it could be help We'll never fucking know. Project Bluebeam. You guys up to that?
I've heard of it.
What is that?
Project Bluebeam is pretty much a way that they use drones, little mini drones, little shit like that, and they can project pictures in the sky and shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's a.
I'm
sorry.
No,
I was going to say, I think it's a threat. They're really not going to sell us because they don't want to create mass panic, and then they don't want us going to get weapons, and then there's not enough weapons. COVID came and everybody bought up all the ass tissue. There's no more tissue. Like, bitch, why you need all this tissue?
I don't know no other way to clean my ass.
Nigga, go get some leaves from outside. Just make sure it ain't poison ivy.
Yeah, you better cut one of them old ass shirts up, nigga.
The reason behind this is to make sure that they don't alert everyone on what's going on, because there's too many people in the US who aren't on the same financial level. Now, the first thing that the rich people are going to go do is buy up all the food, all the supplies, and that's going to leave the people who are in the middle class and the people who are poor with no resources. So they can't tell us that there's a pending war or that someone like China or Russia is sending drones over here, because let's not forget, China floated that big ass balloon over here not so long ago. That got shot down, and now the drones are over here. They're trying to scope and see how to articulate these missiles to reach the US.
Whoa. Which is even crazy. Thank you, love. Which is even crazier because hey, throw that coming back up from Troy for me too, please, sir. But what's even crazier because Russia, when the ice freeze over there, Russia and the United States are like 2 miles apart or something. Like you can walk it or some crazy shit. Like you can walk to Russia if you up there. It's crazy, but you gotta look up there by Alaska.
Is it Alaska or I think it is.
It's up there by Alaska. It's called the Dominican something. I don't know. I can't, but go look.
I know what you're talking about.
And so it's like, damn, they right there for real. Like they really that close. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize that. But yeah, they could definitely be done upgraded, see what they could do, see how far they can get here. Them drones probably giving them distance, time, measurements, everything. Then I heard about some shit. I want to say what happened in Alabama a couple of days ago. People was listening to the radio. Some motherfuckers chimed in while they were listening to the radio talking about this thing gone, but they said they were speaking in Russian and shit. So that shit crazy, man. So Project Bluebeam, Rod, is pretty much where they take the drones and they can make images in the sky, shit, right? So what they're supposed to do is what's supposed to happen with this is there's supposed to be some type of alien invasion, which we got all these aliens coming out the ocean. They agreeing to aliens all of a sudden. We got all this alien demonic shit going on. You got the priest opening up doors and all kinds of weird ass shit, right? But there's supposed to be an alien invasion. And then when the alien invasion happened, they're supposed to send in somebody save us. And whoever that is that comes save us is the person that we gonna all attach to.
Now, the Antichrist, basically.
It could be. Now, I don't think I think the Antichrist gonna fuck up Project Bluebeam if we going deeper into that. I think that Project Bluebeam gonna be if the Antichrist, if the whole Bible situation is realistic and gonna go down like it say it is, then what they doing is they trying to make it happen on their own. They're trying to play God, right? So they gonna make an Antichrist and get everybody to do what they want them to do.
True.
But when the real Antichrist come, I think that's when we gonna be fucked up.
Because we're gonna get a real thing.
Yeah, because he gonna be healing blind. Like it ain't gonna be no surgery. He gonna walk up and touch you. You feel me? You gonna be been sick all motherfucking week, no looking to come back from it. He just gonna touch you and you gonna be healthy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be the key for people having to deal with the Antichrist.
Right. It's so crazy that you talk about this because I don't know if this was on your show or we had talked about we thought that space is actually in the ocean. Like, it's not actually upward, but it's downward, because in the Bible it says that the great beasts were going to arise from the ocean. And now the Pentagon has put out statements that they're increasingly getting more footages of UFO sightings, and they're really taking it serious. And then I don't know if you guys know, but NASA really created something like the Men in Black initiative, where they're hiring people to protect the earth. Like, it's not a joke, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's a real thing. And when you look at it, and then Trump comes out and says Area 51, I believe, is real. And then he threatened to expose all of that. And then they start hushing him up and trying to get him impeached. So he was speaking on some stuff. The one thing that dude do is he tells some lies, but he tells some truths in there too. And so I believe that all of this stuff like just happening is real. Like I really do. And
It's a listen,
I seen a UFO when I was a child, and no one believed me. No one still believes me. Everybody think I'm crazy. I wasn't living. I was living with my aunt. I wasn't living. I wasn't living. Living there, but I was living with my aunt on the south side of Youngstown. She let me go to the north side to visit my cousins on Ford Street, and me and my cousin was in the house by ourselves. Like our older cousin stepped out to go do something. She said, "Cuddy, come look at this." I look outside the window. It's a freaking UFO, like a really big UFO. She tells me, "Duck down, don't look." And we told everybody, no one believed us. Everyone to this day thinks I'm crazy.
Yeah, them UFOs, if you ain't got proof of them, you definitely gonna be thought to be crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much Project Blue being raw, where they can put images in the sky and make you believe it. Like, I think they had stoops of dropping a bomb or two to make it look realistic. But I think overall, Project Blue Beam is definitely something that's a possibility. But that's also part of conspiracy. And the last thing that, like, we all can say we've seen demons or some demon qualities in people, but I have never seen a real, like, nigga, that's a fucking demon. Like, I never seen it, right? I've seen people, I could be like, oh, he possessed by a demon or she possessed, you know what I'm saying? But never just seen one actually in my face. But they are saying that demons are here and they are starting to show themselves. Obviously some of the celebrities, the movies, oh my god, obviously through the celebrities, the movies, the music, the sports. But some of our top grossing movies this year were demonic.
Mm-hmm.
So the crazy thing about it is we talk about God, we talk about Project Blue Beam, we talk about all this crazy shit that goes on in this world and how we need to come together. But we really don't talk about what's really fucking us up. And we think movies like Beetlejuice or Wicked Witch of the West or things like that are just cool kid family movies. But we don't understand that they really put messages and sounds and things in this shit that fucks with us mentally. And a lot of the Christians who claim to be like all into it should know, like, when God created Lucifer, he created him with instruments, like musical instruments. Go look it up. His body was made out of musical instruments. So a lot of these things, like the music and shit that be making us think and do shit, is because of what we listen and hear to. But they're pretty much saying demons are real, and a lot of these people that are entertainers and celebrities are the demons. Like, they shape shifting, doing all this weird shit, so we don't see them. But now they're starting to show themselves.
So you ever heard of the Crossroad Demon?
Mm-mm.
So the Crossroad Demon is a legendary demon that everyone goes to the crossroads, and
Oh, the one that was in the bone video.
yes, and they sit there with a guitar, and that's where you make your deals. You sit there, and they said most people, Johnny Cash supposed to be one of them allegedly, Elvis allegedly, some of the best out of the best have made deals at Crossroads. I don't know if I believe that, but that stuff has been around forever. I do believe that there are certain people who do sell their souls. It may not be. I don't believe that the way we view demons is okay. Let me say this: people view demons as ugly and nasty looking and scary, but like you said, I don't like to say that word, but the word was an angel in heaven. So if he was an angel, he was beautiful. He was one of God's most favorite. And when he came, they said when he came to earth, he corrupted some angels because angels went with him, and then some humans, they got twisted. But wouldn't they be just as beautiful as he was, because they were angels too?
It depends on what we call beautiful, because they say that God, the sight of God will kill us, and then the way that the angels supposedly look with all the eyes. I mean, like, I
Our
would be
eyes would
scared.
burn out. Yeah.
I mean, that's just the energy, right? But just the way. So they said it's like a ring of eyes. So it's like it's one big ass eye, and then it's a whole bunch of ring of eyes around it. Like, that's what angels supposedly look like.
Well,
Which would scare the
yeah.
fuck out of me.
Yeah, well, they said that's why angels visit you like in lights. You never really seen the angels because of their beauty and just their grace alone. Just to set eyes on their true form will kill you.
Hell yeah, especially God. But All right. So, side note, before we can move on to this slavery with a twist. Side note, man. Vegetable oil is made out of vegetables, correct?
From the skin of the oil, I believe. I mean, from the skin,
Mm.
it's pressed.
And peanut oil is made out of peanuts,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, baby oil is made out of
Who knows?
who knows? Okay. All right, that didn't
Who
work. It didn't
knows?
work with you, Raw. I tried that for you, Raw. I did that for you. I thought you would laugh, bro. It didn't work.
Nah,
Ron
I'm gonna
like, fuck
baby.
this shit.
Baby oil. It's crazy.
Baby oil crazy. Oh, it wasn't a Diddy joke, though. I promise, though. But look, though, this was for you, bro. I had this one because you had said earlier about it being control, about them, it all being about control, man. So Napoleon, he has a quote, and it says, "Religion is excellent." I'm sorry. This is my history shit, my slavery history um segment. But so Napoleon has a quote, and it says, "Religion is excellent for keeping common people quiet.
Mm.
Religion is what keeps the poor from offing the rich."
Mm.
He said killing, but offing. How do y'all feel about that? I kind of know
Right.
how you feel, Laura. Kind of, but you can
Yeah,
explain.
it's a
Go
little bit of
ahead.
truth in it. It's a little bit of truth. Go ahead, Rod, because Rod just be having me talking.
I just I think it's the same. I believe it. It's the same people. You ever go in the neighborhood of the projects? It's the same old heads still recruiting the young boys, and they telling their stories. So it's just like it's just the same thing. Like people think we're gonna have an easy fix of projects, fix the hood up. Oh man,
Mm.
we put a billionaire can give the money up. We could change the projects. No man, people are programmed not to see nothing different. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing. You got to change your mind if you want to change anything. You can
So,
give somebody that fucked up, I mean, paper wise, and you give them the money, they're gonna fuck it up.
I agree with that.
so
I
you so
agree.
you saying that some poor motherfuckers don't deserve to be rich anyway?
Oh, like Cardi B said, some niggas ain't made to have pussy, some niggas ain't made to have paper.
Oh, Rod, I definitely agree with you saying on that. And when it comes to like the religion side of it, I think that a lot of people don't understand that they're taught religion one way, and then they're taught that it has to be just this one way, and they don't understand that the Bible can be interpreted into a lot of ways. And me personally, I feel like when I read the Bible and I read the word, I feel like God is going to minister it to me the way that he has it meant for me. And I think that's why people who are too religious, they don't grow, because they're like, it got to be like this, it got to be perfect because the Bible said this. And it's like, well, baby, the Bible was given to you. Everybody interprets everything differently. The message that you read and the way that you interpret it was for you. But if you don't go out and listen to other people interpret it, then you don't have a chance to hear different sides and for you to be like, okay, you know what? That's the message God has for me. Because I feel
And,
like the message is
yeah,
going to speak to your soul.
and I think that's why I think religion and this gang mentality mess a lot of people up. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I seen it firsthand. People who get in religion be like, "Man, I'm waiting for God to find me a husband." Bitch, you gonna be waiting 80 years. Like it don't work like that. God, should I eat today? Like that's common sense. Like you
And
can't
let me add
depend
on to
on.
that too. Not only can y'all stop, because God gonna open the door. Don't get it twisted. God gonna open the door, but you gotta get your ass up and walk through that motherfucker. Number one. Number two, you niggas gotta stop giving the devil so much power. The devil ain't the fucking reason that you motherfucking going through what you're going through. You going through
Oh
what the
my,
fuck you going through, my nigga. Stop giving him that goddamn power and change your motherfucking ways, my nigga. And you wouldn't have this shit. Stop giving the power to the devil. All the devil gonna do is tell you, don't pay your lights, go buy some weed. If your dumb ass go buy some weed instead of paying your lights, how you gonna blame the devil?
no, it was not the devil to tell you that. It was that addiction that told you that. That wasn't the devil.
Stop saying God did, nigga. You gotta walk through that motherfucking door. He gonna open the door. All the doors is open. He gave you everything to make a fucking iPhone. They just didn't realize how to make it till 2000s.
Why
Like what
my
the
brother?
fuck?
Why my brothers? Why y'all not in ministry? Hold on, because y'all speaking some truth. People be saying I'm waiting for God. Like, girlfriend, God didn't gave you sir too. God didn't gave you the blueprint. He didn't gave you the map. Now he told you I can teach a man to fish, but nigga, you gonna have to get out there and go fish. Okay.
And I get tired. I get tired of women. Don't ask God to save your pussy after the 6 kids. Don't ask God to save you after them 6 kids. Don't ask for a good man now.
Get up my nerves.
You was asking Tyrone
Get up my
ago.
nerves.
Now you want a good man. You walk past a good man 8,000 times before you had the 6 kids. The nigga was going to school and accounting. And you didn't want him. You want a boo-boo over there selling the packs. Let's be real.
Also, people don't understand God is not going to give you something you're not ready for yet. Why ask God for a mansion and you can't even keep up with the trailer that you have now? And I'm not trying to be funny. Sometimes God is just preparing you and protecting you, because God couldn't give me. I had to get my stuff in stages, you know. Like, I'll never forget, this prophet preached to me. He told me, he says, by the time you're 21, God is going to bless you with everything that you need, not everything that you want, but everything that you needed. And by the time I was 21, guys, I had my own place at 17. By the time I was 20, I had a car. I had my apartment. It was fully furnished. I was paying for my mama's rent. I was paying my mama's bills, and I was taking care of my brothers. And he said everything that I needed, not everything that I wanted. And what I wanted was a man, but I prayed on it. I remember going to church, and I was a little kid, and we was in Sunday school, and it's like, pray God's prayer back to him. Be specific what you pray for. And y'all, since I was a kid, I prayed for my husband. I prayed for what I wanted in a man and what I wanted in life. And I didn't go chase it. I just had faith that God was going to give it to me, but in the right time. And I couldn't get him no earlier than it was meant for me, because I had to be right. God wasn't going to bless me with a man who was good and God fearing, and I wasn't right in the head, and I wasn't together. Then I was
no. See, that's the mama side. That's the mama side. What you need to say is God wasn't gonna bless you with a good man so you can fuck up his life. Say that.
I just said that. I just said it in the politically
in the mama
form.
way, in the loving
Yes,
way.
he wasn't going to give me
incorrect
someone
over here.
He wasn't going to give me someone that I was going to damage, you know.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I had to wait on that, and sometimes we're not ready. We may think we're ready for that next step and we're ready for a man, and we can't even balance a checkbook. We don't even know how to pay our rent. You don't know how to take care of your kids. And some women with kids, they need to learn to love their kids first before you can even get a man.
Oh my God! I'm about to have a heat flash. I'm about to have a heat flash. Jesus.
She's talking that fuck, ain't she? She's talking that shit, ain't she?
Oh man! How many people I see the kids busted and disgusted, but they got the Dior bags. Come on.
I'm just saying, you got it. There's steps. There's preparation, and that goes for men too. Because there's men out there who want a good woman, but if you still live on your mama's couch and you don't even want to pay your mama $150 in rent, baby, you ain't ready for no woman. You're not ready for.
I was going to reverse that. I was going to reverse that.
That's the new prototype they want now. That's what they want now. They can control them.
But I was going to reverse that for you too, because it's like it's also on the same side of maybe you wasn't ready for a man because you so ready to give your love to a man that you willing to let this nigga come and fuck up your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that happens too many times often. Y'all females got to stop with this potential bullshit. Y'all will fucking drag a nigga through the dirt with this potential. He got potential. He'll live off of that shit and fuck up his own life listening to you. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, go show me the potential. Like, both of us need to show ourselves what we talking about. But yeah, so I normally do parenting ultimatums, but we've been here about an hour or whatever, and I want to do a 2024 wrap up, and I also want to do a 2025 potential or predictions, however y'all want to look at it. But this 2024, man, we've had the election with Donald Trump winning. We've had Mexico get their first female president. This is the third year of Ukraine and Russia fighting. NASA then found some possible life on Mars with their little rover. We had the whole Key Bridge shut down, man. Shout out to them people. We had a lot of solar eclipses. It seemed like they was just cutting the sand off left and right this year with them eclipses and shit. We had the fucking Olympics, and I want to stop here real quick. Did anybody here watch the Olympics?
I watched a little bit of it.
Were you able to see like some of the ceremonies and things?
I don't remember, man. That's been like summertime, man.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going because I might say something that might hurt some
You know what I mean?
feelings.
People got hit with stitcher cords back in the day, man. We can't go back that far, man.
You said these Olympics that just passed with this year because you know it's every 4 years, but this one that just passed this year was really crazy. You know the Steph Curry hitting the three over the two people and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
that was crazy. I remember
but they
that.
had some crazy ass ceremonies, like they did like the Last Supper ceremony, and it was really like some freaky shit. But instead of me speaking my mind on that, because we are politically incorrect, so I'm really backing down from my phrase. But I think people should go check out the Last Supper ceremony and take your own opinion on what they're giving us in this world with that at the Olympics. Last Supper ceremony at the Olympics 2024. Go check that out. And also we've had the AI advancement. Man, the AI going crazy from Chat GPT 1, 2, 3, 3 trying to keep itself alive by uploading itself all over to everybody's phones and shit. So now we have Chat GPT 4. We got the Google AI Assist, we got Copilot, we got Gemini. How you guys feeling about this year, man? I know it's probably some more. What y'all seeing?
You know what I mean? I still think about the early 24 about the
not the Cat Williams shit too. My bad. Go ahead.
The overall the list of what women want on the first date. I think that was legendary for 2024. That these crazy lists of I
That
gotta
was
feed
this year?
all.
Was that this year?
It was this year.
So 2023 was crazy then, huh?
Yeah, so
Go
they
ahead.
got the list of the $500. You gotta give me I gotta feed your kids on the first date. I gotta give you $500 and all that crazy shit. I think that list brought a lot of content creators to go with the crazy list in 2024. You know what I mean? Only thing I got for you some rhino pills and $20. That's what my deal was back in the day. $20 and a rhino pill.
This nigga, this nigga, wow. What about you, Mr. Laura? How you feel about this 2024?
This 2024 is crazy. Let me tell ya, I didn't heard about eating ass. I didn't know women ate ass. Eating ass has been I'm sorry, guys. It was just come on, like eating ass has been everywhere.
It's been everywhere.
And then 2024, wives beefing with side pieces on the internet. We had Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields beefing, and now we got Princess and Suki with the good coochie beefing. And I'm just like, really? This is how we doing it in 2024? Like, wives beefing with side chicks? Like, side chicks never got acknowledged publicly. Now they just out here known and eating off of the wives' table, and I don't like that.
So
they've been eating ass for a long time, man.
I never knew about that.
It started from the Gucci. You go a little lower. You know what I mean? That's how I always go.
No, I knew about men doing it because that's a standard, but women.
It's a possibility. I ain't gonna say standard. So freaky ass. It's a possibility. It's only a standard over there, huh? You won't think you about that. Hey, you're a freak. But look though, so yeah, I didn't know about that either, Rod. I just started recently hearing about it, probably like the last year and a half. Like, so I didn't know it's like really was a thing. Now I was hearing about some freaky ass niggas in the hood from some females and shit, but they was like more outrageous with it. It wasn't ever ass eating. It was more like, the straps and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was
that's crazy right there.
Now the pagan, that's a beautiful thing. But I'm just trying to figure out. I just can't get with the ass eating as a woman. Like, y'all ain't see that podcast recently?
But you gonna bend the nigga over? Hold on, no, you're not about to say that's a beautiful thing.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Slow down.
It is. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, we can resume. We ain't gonna stay there. That's crazy. You gonna bend the nigga over? You out here hitting niggas from the back?
I wish. Not now, because it's a no for me. But back in the day, baby.
Okay, yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah. Okay.
She was playing the wood today.
I used to think females was capping. But we ain't even from the same place, and you talking the same way. So I know niggas really out here getting cracked. That's crazy.
But it's
Crazy.
not. But I feel like it's not like homosexual if your woman is doing it because it's just not.
It's okay.
It's
If
a
that's what you
different.
wanna do.
It's a different type of climax for the men, and these are heterosexual men, and they do not like men at all. And they
I
just
heard
like
the stories of the with the G spot and shit.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know
just
if I ever even
different.
want that because that sound like a nigga gonna be like, oh, I need you to like I ain't trying to beg for no shit like that. I ain't trying to fall in love for no shit like that. Like what the fuck?
No,
And then what if we break up?
they don't ask for it. They don't ask for it. You just let it slip. And then if they don't say no, it's a go. I mean, some of them be like, hell no, you might get punched. But you get back up and you explain to them, I just want to love on you. I just want to please you. Let me please you in every possible way.
If y'all married, I guess y'all probably get a venture off into where the fuck y'all want to venture off to with each other.
With each other.
That's scary.
Outside of marriage, I don't think we should be experimenting with those type of activities, personally.
The married men don't like to do it. It's just even my girlfriends who are married, their husbands are married men know you ain't gonna get that in your marriage. You're not. So you have to explore that before marriage. I'm just gonna tell you, y'all females out there, it's gonna be before marriage.
You would think that's where you would get it from, like you know what I'm saying?
Your husbands aren't fucking open to no.
So you gotta go out here and find you some female that's out here eating all these niggas' asses. That's what you're telling me.
Woo!
They have to be out here already. Like, you can't be in no committed relationship now. Only if you single and you on the prowl do you have the right to mount and peg a nigga. And if you want to eat his gooch, that's on you. I ain't for that. That don't make no sense.
We're gonna go to 2025 potential. And I hope none of
us I went off laughing.
That's some freaky shit right there. Whoa. Hey, so 2025, man. What y'all think 25 gonna bring us? Good or bad? It don't matter, or both. What y'all think is gonna bring us next year? Success. Not okay. No personal. The simple, just the bullshit or the good shit that's gonna happen. We're gonna have some breakthroughs,
revelations. It's gonna bring
a
lot of revelations.
Gonna have some revelations.
A lot of people are gonna have.
I think BB Dub's gonna start tucking their stomach in. You know what I mean, in public.
You said who?
BB Dub's gonna stop tucking his stomach in. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Shit, because I ain't tucking mine in, bitch.
You motherfuckers tucking this shit up.
This bitch right on your forehead. Here you go.
You gonna drop it on your forehead
with a side of butter and sugar, baby. Go ahead. Do your thing.
That's what you think, though, man. That's what you think, Rob. BB Dub's gonna stop stuck in their stomach again, man.
Man, I'm tired of this, man. Tucking this shit in. And you gotta know how to dress, right? I've been seeing some women like, how you let your old lady come outside like this? Why she look like a Mexican tablecloth, right? Like, why is she coming out here like this?
Wow.
I'm hoping black men get the revelation of getting top shelf white women. That's why I want the revelation.
Tablecloth. Right. I swear I can't.
Wow.
I want the black man to get the top shelf white women. Stop getting these white women to look like they all have a 600-pound life. I need y'all to stand up and get the top shelf. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it, man.
That's my homeboy. That's my guy.
Tired of it, man.
That's my guy right there. That's all.
I'm tired.
So yeah.
My face hurt.
I'm hoping. I think next year, man. I think that I think there's a lot of potential for a lot of people to be positive. I think there's a lot of bullshit been going on, and I think people are starting to see it. Like, yeah, this shit is bullshit. And I think that there's potential for it to be very positive next year. But I also think that there's potential for us to get our first alien interview, and I hope I'm the interviewer because I think they're gonna come down here. Probably, I hope they don't go to CNN. But
you gotta be digital.
Gotta be digital. No, they can pull up, bro.
In person.
Man, they can pull up. Hey,
first, bro.
At this point,
know you first, bro.
Man, at this point in the world, bro, at this point with the shit that's going on with this world, nigga, fuck it. Nigga, come in, nigga. Shit. What the fuck? What else could happen? Nigga, shit. I can't even drive down the street without a possibility. That's some
That's true.
bullshit. You feel me? Fuck it. What the fuck is the worst that can happen? You gonna probe me? Now that's gonna be a problem. I don't want to be
Probing and
probed.
pegging is the same thing. Probing
That's what I'm
and
saying.
pegging.
God damn.
I'm trying to be probed, bro. But I do want to have a conversation with them. Because it's like, let me ask you this question too before we get out of here. If they do land on some take me to your leader shit, who y'all taking them to? Joe
Nigga,
Biden?
we taking the motherfucker straight to Trump. Get that bitch. He
Go
told
back
us
to the world
he
you
told us
came
we
from.
was
What y'all gonna
getting
tell
more
them?
money. Where money,
Man,
bitch?
I ain't gonna lie. If they able to make it here and we ain't able to make it somewhere, unless they able to make it somewhere and they ain't telling us, and they just keeping us under wraps. Because they tell us we can't. It take us 30 days to make it to the moon, right? But that's so if they able to make it here from some far off planet or galaxy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They definitely know some shit we don't know, so I'm sure they go either be our friends or suppress us.
Yeah,
It's one or the other.
Yeah, I truly believe that there's other life forms out there because the universe is so vast, and we don't know what's on the other side. We don't have the capability.
You think aliens are asexual? Or you think, you know what I mean? What you think about aliens? You think they like genders for aliens?
This nigga
I,
said that the
I think
aliens gotta.
aliens. I think aliens would possibly look just like us. I really do.
So it's a possibility of an alien / nigga.
Period. Just a smarter version. Let's not get no hood aliens because they're gonna come and rob the whole earth and just be
like
fuck out.
I like to put a hit on somebody. I like to put a hit on somebody. I want to get some alien hood niggas so I can put a hit on somebody.
There you go, man.
So I can put a hit on my baby
mom
with
doing
an
no
alien.
petty crimes, bro.
Zoom up my baby mom up into space.
Stupid.
Silly, man. Well, listen, man. What y'all got going on, man? I want the people to know what y'all got going on one more time before we get out of here. Mr. Laura, if you can bless us with everywhere we can find you and what you have going on.
Well, you guys, right now, I'm currently just on YouTube and Facebook. I will be releasing the Lauren Hour back out to all the major platforms probably in the next few weeks. But head over to YouTube at the Lauren Hour Network and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. And you also can follow me on Facebook because that's where you're going to find a lot of my content. And I'll tell you, you will enjoy it. So my content is Laura Dan and Kane on Facebook, and that is where you can find me. Just Google me. I'm there. Go ahead and hit Google Laura Danny. You'll find me, boo.
Amen.
Oh, also shout out to Figures Elite over on YouTube, and shout out to my sons Eli, Carter, Trey, Joseph, my daughters Tabrasia and Deasia. Did I miss a kid? Eli, Carter, that's all of them.
Shout them out, man. Rod, what you got for us, man? What you got for us?
I'm still selling Plan Bs for $25, man, because I know people in Florida, it's tough out here, man. They're trying to take women's right to, you know what I mean? Get rid of the baby. I'm gonna be doing my own clinic outside of West Baltimore. Come see me. You want to get rid of the baby? I got you.
What's the ingredients in them Plan Bs you got? Huh? I know they make the FDA ones.
No, they got a little fentanyl in it. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure the baby's not coming at all.
$25 is over.
You know what I mean? A little fentanyl on the Plan B. You're gonna be out of here. We also got the, you know what I mean, the body shapers we selling. You know what I mean? Also, we selling the Fupa Protector t-shirts coming out too, man. You know what I mean?
Fupa Protector.
Yeah, you can check me out on all things Rod Uncensored on Rod Uncensored 410 on Instagram. I don't do the TikTok shit because that shit's about to be banned. You can check me on that Rod Uncensored Comedy on YouTube also, man. You know what I mean? I'm still here.
Yo, well, again, man, you guys were amazing, man. Y'all made my show amazing. Normally, when I do my show by myself, I give y'all like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I break a little shit down, you know what I'm saying, and go. But you guys, y'all gave me a lot of conversations tonight, man. So I appreciate y'all for y'all time. People in the comments, man, I appreciate y'all for y'all time. And again, do not forget. Y'all gotta figure out how I can get this bitch away to somebody, man. I do not know how to do freaking giveaways. I was looking on Gemini, they was giving me some crazy shit. I asked Google, they gave me some crazy shit. So people who be doing giveaways, please tap in and tell me how y'all be doing it. And then we gonna get this bitch away, man. It's like $100 camera, it ain't that much. It's 4K though, you know what I'm saying? It's never been used for real. I just opened it, so we gonna get this bitch away. We gonna rock out, man.
All right.
I
Other
got
than
something
that,
to say too. Hey, I got something to ask you, boo.
what's up?
If you in the VR, you got the VR on your, you know what I mean, on your eyes, so you getting busy. Is that cheating?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think it's cheating. But all right,
I don't think it's cheating because first off,
all right,
I
thank you.
think that she should be more appreciative of it if you have a
Yeah,
woman and you in that mode. Because number one, I'm not outside; I'm upstairs.
I'm upstairs. I'm not getting nobody pregnant.
I ain't bringing no babies home to you or
Bring
diseases,
no babies home
no or diseases.
or diseases.
I ain't wasting no gas money,
No gas money.
a
I'm
little
air
bit of
humping
battery
myself.
power, and it was that time. It was that time of the month for you.
And I use your Bath and Body Work lotion. Fuck it.
Not the $12.99 lotion.
Smell good.
Smell good. They smell good, play good.
I don't think it's nothing. Hey, so Japan, they got, or it's China, one of them motherfuckers. Probably Japan. I mean, probably China. No, probably China. No, probably Japan. They more freaky in Japan. Um, they got the So for my VR headset, they got like the body for it and shit, bro. Like, so
Jesus Christ.
it's crazy, some crazy shit. But I ain't. But yeah, they got. If I was a single nigga in this world today, I definitely have me one on the side though. Because when I was on my truck, I had me a Becky, but it was just one of them little. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But anyways, though, I do.
Break the show
Go
off.
missing. Y'all about to go missing as soon as y'all get on here. As soon as y'all get off here, y'all going missing. I just know it.
But anyways, though, man, I do want to thank y'all again, man. Shout out to my homeboy DC, man. He has been doing great with the moderating. This is my guy holding it down for me, man. That is my brother from another mother, man. Shout out to What the Shit podcast. I'm on there every Wednesday with my guy DC, man. 8:15 Wednesdays. Shout out to my guy Court, man. The Court Report on Tuesdays. Boy, be over there talking about that music, man. Hit me to some shit that I do not be knowing about until I listen to his show. And also shout out to my guy Trey, man. He be out here, man. Support. So shout out to him. And shout out to y'all too for always having my back every time I ask y'all, man. And shout out to the viewers, man. Thank y'all for your time. I know time is precious. And we out of here, man. We out.